Hello YouTube, this is Tireless Golem here with another video, and today we're going to be discussing the ban list changes that occurred on Monday, August 7th, 2023. So on August 7th, they announced that Preordain and Mind's Desire would be unbanned in their respective formats, Preordain being unbanned in Modern and Mind's Desire being unbanned in Legacy. Interestingly enough, they did not make any additional changes to the ban list. They did not ban Fury, they did not ban Grief, they did not ban any other cards in Modern or Legacy, which to me says a lot. That basically means that they think that the format is okay where it is right now, and in fact they would like to promote more cards in the formats, specifically Preordain in Modern. So what this means for Modern basically is twofold. I think first of all it means that they want to see more blue decks in the format. It sounds like Rakdos Scam has been seeing a lot of play. Decks that play the One Ring are also, like Tron is also seeing a lot of play. But they want to introduce more blue strategies. Same with Legacy. It sounds like Legacy, they want to promote Storm in the format. So why don't we go ahead and start with Modern, since that's going to be the focus of this video. We will also discuss Mind's Desire in a moment. But Preordain comes from the historical times of the age-old question, Preordain versus Ponder. And most people said that Ponder was stronger. There was a video about this years ago where they interviewed a bunch of people, and a lot of people said that Ponder was much stronger. Obviously, Brainstorm is in the mix there too, since it's also a cantrip, but we're talking about 1-mana sorcery speed cantrips. Preordain, definitely a strong card, especially if you don't have any fetch lands. I'd say Preordain is stronger than Ponder because you do get to scry, which means you look at the top 2 cards of your library. When it comes to scrying 2, then you put any number of them on the top, bottom, and the rest on top in any order. Contrast that with Consider, which is another card that's starting to see play together with Preordain in Modern now. It's only been like 48 hours, but Consider says Surveil 1, so instead of scrying where you put in the bottom, you actually can put the card into your graveyard. Instead of 2, it's 1, and you're still drawing a card, but it's at instant speed. So I'd say a lot of decks I'm seeing, like Is It Murktide, they're trying out 4 Considers and 4 Preordains. The consensus generally is that Preordain is probably going to be the most powerful 1-mana cantrip in the format, but there's also a strong case for Consider, seeing as it is considered to be almost like a Rite of Flame if you're going to cast your Murktide region. It's going to be like, here's an instant in the graveyard, here's another instant sorcery in the graveyard if you can surveil an instant sorcery into your graveyard. So I'd say that's pretty strong. Even if you don't surveil an instant sorcery, you can still delve it away. And, you know, Preordain is going to see a lot more play, but you have to be careful here, right? Because cards like Orcish Bowmasters, which they've decided has been still okay for Modern, they still want to see this card in Modern as well as the One Ring. So I'd say Orcish Bowmaster is probably going to be a good, strong check to Preordain. Preordain is a sorcery that draws you a card. Orcish Bowmasters at flash instant speed. You can bring this in response to a Preordain, create a 2/2 orc, deal 2 damage, 1 to any target twice. I'd say that's going to be pretty strong. Again, I don't know a lot of decks that are in blue that are not going to want Preordain. Probably the only one that I can think of is going to be Charlotte's Agent decks, Living End, Crushing Footfalls, Rhinos, you know, that kind of thing. So I'd say that Preordain's definitely going to see a lot of play in Modern. I'm looking forward to it. I've already been building some blue-black decks in Modern, trying to see if it's going to be viable right now. So that's going to be it for Modern. Legacy, you know, Mind's Desire, we all know it's a very powerful effect. We know that Storm is literally, there's something called the Storm Scale, which is Storm being the mechanic that they said they would probably never reprint into Standard ever again. And so on a scale of 1 to Storm, Mind's Desire is going to be very, very powerful. It is 6 mana, but in the grand scheme of things, if you're a Storm deck, you're going to be able to ramp up to 6 mana very easily with Lion's Eye Diamond and the rituals, all that stuff. So nothing too concerning from a can't cast Mind's Desire perspective. I think a lot of decks are going to be actually playing 4 copies of this. I would not be surprised if that were the case. Again, the effect is shuffle your library, then exile the top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. There is a very similar card to this in Modern Horizons, one of the Modern Horizons. I think it's like Galvanic something. But basically, Mind's Desire is going to be the Storm card next to things like you know, all the other, like Tendrils of Agony is another one. I don't have it posted up here, but that's a very famous finisher that Storm likes to play. Mind's Desire doesn't actually like have a win condition that wins the game, but it definitely is going to get you there with all the spells that you're going to play. So I'm looking forward to seeing Mind's Desire in Legacy. Well, that's going to be it for today's video on the Banned and Restricted update for August 2023. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to discuss more about the Banned and Restricted list with you further. As always, don't be afraid to like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Take care.